Well, another volleyball season is underway here at UNCW, which means the Court Report makes its return. Mike Vaccaro here alongside Amy Bambanek. 8th season now. Here's the head coach. And, Coach, you're coming off of a championship last year, first time ever done here at UNCW. What was it like in the off-season getting ready for this year?
It was a little bit different this off-season because we had our first inaugural beach season to worry about. So that was our primary focus in the spring, is to get the girls knowledgeable about the beach game. But pretty quickly after that season was over, the girls were back at it during the summer with their workouts and their training, and played as much volleyball indoor and beach as they could over the summer to prepare. And there's a lot of high expectations on this season. And thank goodness we have 4 very strong, dedicated seniors to kind of keep the team together and working hard and staying focused this season.
Winning one championship, is it driving your girls to repeat this year?
Absolutely. And I think because we get to host the CAA championship, that's another driving force that we're always thinking about every day we step into the gym. It gives us a lot of motivation, gives us a lot of time to think about what we want out of this season. And one of the things our girls have talked about all season is to be able to elevate above our competition. And that's something that the girls are working really hard towards every single day.
Yeah, it seems to be the theme right now, and so far so good. 2 tournaments underway this year. You're champions in both of those, your own and at Appalachian State this past week. 5-1 record right now. Assess your team where they are 2 weeks into the season.
I think we're in a really good place. I think that we've had a very strong competitive 2 first weekends of our season, and we know now what our strengths and weaknesses are and what we have to work on. I think offensively we've got to create more kills. I think defensively our serving has got to be a little bit stronger, so our blocking is a little bit better and more consistent from game to game. But overall, we have a lot of talent. We've got a lot of youngsters contributing, and our veterans are really doing a good job for us as well. And
one of those veterans, Nicole Lott, great start to the season for her. What has made her so special so far?
Throughout her career, she's been so consistent. She has very few down days, and we really rely on her for a lot of things, not just her offense, but her hard work in practices and her determination. And this past weekend, I think, was one of her best defensive showings that we've seen from her in a long time. So I'm really proud of just the all-around player that she's become, and I think she's certainly a role model for our younger athletes.
Yeah, Player of the Week honors in the conference coming off of that effort. Who else around her? Who else are some of the key ladies that we're going to hear a lot about this season?
I'm going to revert back to our seniors. Kristen Powell has done a great job for us blocking on the right side. She's up there in the top ranks of the conference with blocks per set. She's also done really well for us defensively in the back row, and also offensively. Alyssa Desjardins and Bella Borgiati, they both have done a great job setting the offense for us. So along with them and some youngsters, Anna Moss, Maddie Klein, Sydney Alvis, we've got a lot of new fresh faces out there, and they've gone through some really high-level, intense pressure situations already this preseason, but they know that's what we need. We need those youngsters to be in those pressure situations, which we were able to kind of fight through for the Ohio game and the Wofford game, and that's only going to help us for conference.
Well, this weekend coming up, you're down in Texas, North Texas, a tournament there as well. Your thoughts going up against the field there and what you're expecting to come away with?
Well, our intent in going to Texas was to get to the hometown of Alyssa and Sydney Brock. They're both from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it's always great to play in front of their hometown, fans and crowds. And University of North Texas was very strong last year. They ended up in the top 100 for the RPI. And the 2 other teams that are there as well, Indiana State and Louisiana Lafayette, they're no joke as well. It's going to be another tough weekend for us, but it's all preparation for the ultimate goal, which is starting conference play. And I think that traveling is a great way to bond our team, but also to be able to compete against some out-of-region competition.
So you're on the road here for a while. Next home, September 13th against Campbell. That'll be here in Hanover Hall. And then a couple matches this year, not just one, but 2 matches in Trask Coliseum on the 21st and 23rd of October. It has to be exciting to be back in Trask for your ladies.
I'm very excited to be back in Trask. Our opening weekend, I thought Hanover was packed, and I'm excited to see what the announcement of being able to play a whole weekend in Trask, what that's going to feel like from a fan perspective for our players. And it's always fun to play in that gym. And last year we ended up being 2-0, so we're hopefully going to go for that same record this year.
And October 21st will be part of Midnight Madness festivities as well inside Trask Coliseum, so it should be great atmosphere. So, Coach, great start. Right now, 5-1. Good test coming up, as you said, in North Texas. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
For Amy Bambanek, I'm Mike Vaccaro. Thanks for joining us. Our very first edition this year of the Court Report. More to come throughout the year as we follow the Volley Hawks. Thanks for joining us here exclusively on the Seahawk Digital Network.